cybersecurity expert, English script. For 8 years she worked IT support at the company. No one gave her a second look. Until that Wednesday morning when the cyber terror attack began. Rachel Phantom Martinez's hidden NSA background would save the entire company. From which city in the world are you watching this video today? If this story resonates with you, please consider subscribing to support more stories about the unseen sacrifices behind the uniform. In the modern office on the 42nd floor of Phoenix Financial Group, the quiet atmosphere of Wednesday morning prevailed. Glass-walled conference rooms, open-plan work areas, and hundreds of computer screens. This was the heart of one of America's largest financial services companies. Rachel Martinez sat at her desk in the corner of the IT support department. She was 35 years old, medium height, dark-haired, and always had a quiet demeanor. She had been working here for 8 years, and most employees knew her only as the girl who fixes computer problems. Rachel's desk looked a bit more modest than others. Standard company computer, phone, and a few technical books. But those who looked closely could notice that her keyboard was special mechanical, her screen resolution was higher than normal, and there were a few external hard drives hidden under the desk. That morning, Rachel had come to work at 7:30 as usual. As her first task, she checked the IT tickets that came in overnight. Company employees' computer problems, printer connection issues, email sync errors, VPN access problems, ordinary routine problems. Rachel called IT manager Derek Thompson as he passed by her desk. "Can you look at Johnson's desktop at 9:30? He has another slow performance complaint." "Sure, Derek," Rachel said without looking up. "I'll handle it right away." Derek appreciated Rachel. She was quiet, reliable, and could solve technical problems quickly, but he knew very little about her. He only knew that she came here 8 years ago, had excellent references, and never caused problems. Rachel's real story was much more complex. After graduating from MIT with a computer science degree, she was directly recruited by the NSA. Her code name was Phantom. For 12 years she worked at the Cyber Operations Center, repelling foreign countries' cyber attacks and infiltrating terrorist organizations' networks. But in 2016, everything changed. In a major operation she was responsible for, the mission was compromised due to an insider threat, and the identities of 3 deep cover agents were exposed. Rachel left the NSA, blaming herself. When she came to Phoenix Financial, she just wanted a normal life. The IT support job was far below her capabilities but gave her peace. No one expected impossible things from her. No one put her life in danger. At 9:15, Rachel was going to Johnson's desk when all the screens in the company suddenly went black. Then a red message appeared. "Phoenix Financial hacked. Your data is ours. Pay 50 million Bitcoin or we release everything. You have 24 hours, minus Crimson Dawn." The office erupted in panic. Employees were trying to restart their screens. Managers were making phone calls. The IT department had turned into chaos. Derek ran to Rachel's side. "Rachel, the entire system is down. What's happening?" Rachel tried to stay calm, but her heart was racing. This wasn't just ransomware. This was a coordinated cyber attack. "Derek, call the CEO. Have them call the FBI. This is a professional operation." How do you know?" Instead of answering, Rachel returned to her own computer. The main system might be dead, but Rachel's machine was specially configured. She could still access the network. She opened the terminal. Her fingers began dancing rapidly on the keyboard. Lines of code, commands, network analysis. After 8 years, Phantom was awakening again. 20 minutes later, CEO Michael Chen called an emergency meeting. The executive team, IT team, and security director gathered in the boardroom. "I want a status report," Chen said in a stern voice. Derek stood up. "Sir, advanced persistent threat. They've penetrated all systems. Financial data, customer information. They have access to everything. What does the FBI say? Cybercrime unit is on the way, but it will take 2-3 hours. We don't have immediate response capability against these types of attacks." Chen's face was tense. "So we have to pay $50 million? "Sir," Rachel spoke quietly, "there's an alternative." The room turned to her. Most people didn't even know Rachel. "Who are you?" asked CFO Williams. It's support. But I've analyzed this attack. Crimson Dawn Group, Eastern European-based, advanced but not unbeatable. Chen looked skeptically. As a support person, what do you suggest? Rachel took a deep breath. Counterattack. The room fell silent. Counterattack. Derek was surprised. Rachel, that's illegal. We can't go beyond defensive action. It's not, Rachel said. If done correctly, it can stay in a legal gray area. Chen leaned forward with interest. Explain. Rachel projected onto the big screen in the boardroom. I've traced Crimson Dawn's infrastructure. Command and control servers are in Romania, but there are vulnerable points. How did you trace it? Asked Security Director Hayes. Rachel hesitated. Experience. Chen looked at Rachel more carefully. What kind of experience? Government work. Classified. Tension increased in the room. Chen was someone who had done directorate background checks. The room fixer KJ. Convinced if the room Prapelas IPL. Martinez. Exactly what type of government work? Rachel was fighting inside. If she exposed her secret clearance, her new life would end. But the company would be destroyed. NSA. Cyber operations. 12 years. Chen's mouth dropped open. You were an NSA agent? Analyst. Cyber threat assessment and counterintelligence. Derek looked at Rachel in amazement. You've been working with us for 8 years. Why never? Martinez. Rachel, can you stop this attack? Rachel thought. Yes, but there's risk. What kind of risk? Legal risk. International cyber laws are very gray area. If we get caught, there could be serious consequences. Chen paced around the room. But the alternative is $50 million plus reputation damage plus customer trust loss. Yes, sir. If you do it, how long will it take? Rachel calculated. 4 to 6 hours. But I need uninterrupted access and full authority. Chen looked at his executive team. Silent consultation. Do it. Full authority. Whatever it takes. Rachel nodded. I want an isolated workspace. No one interrupts. And for plausible deniability. Officially, this conversation never happened. Understood. As Rachel was leaving, Derek caught her. Rachel, are you really from the NSA? Rachel smiled. I used to be. Now I'm just someone trying to protect the company's data. She moved to conference room 12. She connected her own laptop, established VPN connections, opened encrypted channels. After 8 years, she was back in the war room. The first step was to map Crimson Dawn's exact infrastructure. Rachel, using old NSA tools, technically illegal but necessary, traced the hacker group's entire network. Interesting, she murmured. This wasn't just a ransom operation. It was part of something much bigger. After 3 hours, Rachel secured the company's financial data and restored backup systems. But the real work was just beginning. Derek, she said through the intercom, call the CEO. When Chen arrived, Rachel looked serious. Sir, there's good news and bad news. Good news. Your data is secure. I restored everything from backups. Financial systems are operational. Chen was relieved. Bad news? This isn't just a ransom attack. This is reconnaissance for something bigger. Crimson Dawn is targeting multiple financial institutions. They're planning a coordinated attack. What do you mean? Rachel brought up a map of financial networks on the screen. According to pattern analysis, they're preparing to attack the major banking system. Phoenix Financial was just a test run. Chen's face paled. So, systematic attack on U.S. financial system. If successful, there could be economic collapse. Did we inform the FBI? We need to. But there's a problem. What is it? This level of intelligence requires NSA cooperation, and I officially don't exist. Chen understood. I need to contact your old bosses. Yes, sir. But be careful. I'm a burned asset. While trying to make contact, my involvement should appear minimal. 2 hours later, Assistant Director Sarah Kim from NSA Cyber Division was in the conference room. Rachel Martinez, Kim said, speaking like an old friend. It's been a long time. Sarah, are you still in operations? Deputy Director now. After you disappeared, we looked for you a lot. Rachel felt uncomfortable. I had my reasons. Kim nodded. I know, but now we need your help. Rachel transferred the Crimson Dawn intelligence. As Kim reviewed the data, her facial expression changed. Rachel, this is enormous. Multiple nation-state actors involved. Russia, North Korea, Iran. Coordinated effort. I know. That's why I called. Kim opened her laptop. Officially, you'll be a civilian consultant. Temporarily reactivated. Sarah, I don't want back in. You're not back in. You're a patriotic citizen helping the country. One-time deal. Rachel hesitated. Then she thought of Phoenix Financial's employees. Normal people, families. Okay, but only this once. For the next 12 hours, Rachel and the NSA cyber team carried out a coordinated response. The combination of Rachel's inside knowledge and Kim's resources was devastating. Crimson Dawn's entire network was dismantled. Command and control servers seized. Hackers arrested. Stolen data recovered. But most importantly, the planned attack on the U.S. banking system was prevented. When the operation was over, Rachel was exhausted. Kim offered her a medal. Thanks, but no. I'm a civilian now. Rachel, are you sure? We need talent like yours in the field. Rachel looked at the windows of Phoenix Financial. Normal people, normal lives, normal problems, I'm sure. My place is here. Kim respected her decision. I understand, but know that the country is grateful to you. The next day, Rachel returned to her normal routine. Tickets, computer problems, printer issues. Derek came over to her. Rachel, everything returned to normal, but you really were at the NSA, weren't you? Rachel smiled. Derek, sometimes past life is different, but what's important is that I'm here now. I never suspected you. You were always helpful. Thank you. In the afternoon, young intern Jennifer asked, Rachel, do you have any advice for a computer science career? Rachel thought, Jennifer, technology is a powerful tool, but remember, behind every screen there are real people. Our job is to protect them. Have you ever worked at big tech companies? Rachel grinned. Let's say, I've worked in high-pressure environments, but I learned that sometimes quiet jobs can be the most meaningful. That evening, as Rachel was going home, she reflected. For 8 years she had tried to be in hiding, but today she realized that past experience cannot be escaped. But now she didn't see her past as a burden. She saw it as an asset. In her apartment, she looked at her old NSA commendations, then at her Phoenix Financial ID card. Both were part of her. Phantom and Rachel, warrior and protector. Her phone buzzed. Text from Derek. Rachel, thanks for everything today. You're a real hero. Rachel smiled. She wasn't a hero. She was just someone who did the right thing. But sometimes that's enough. When she went to work the next day, the normal routine continued. But now she felt different. She carried her past with pride, not shame. And she knew that if the company or country came under threat again, Phantom would be ready. Thank you for watching this video to the end. From which city are you watching? Let us know in the comments. And if you believe stories like these should be heard by more people, don't forget to subscribe. Your support enables us to continue this mission. We are truly grateful.